Guys, good evening and welcome to also Droid PH podcast episode 2. We have our this is topics about the tournament preparations for different game modes. My name is Mr. 89, your podcast host, along with our two two guests. We have Icyshade representing also Droid International Tournament and Hilarious aka realqarp of also Mania World Cup 2021. What's up, guys? Yeah, so yeah. So any so anyways, we're here for the discussing about the tournaments for both also Droid and also Mania, which it's literally happening in 2 to 3 weeks. Am I right, Aurelia? Yeah, it's interesting. So please introduce yourselves. Aisha and Aurelia. Yeah, I knew Aurelia before as well Cup when I matched with him. Actually joined in the same tournament as him back in 2018 as far as I know. Oh, oh, the nationals, yeah. Yeah, the nationals. That's the last tournament I joined. Yeah, and we have Icy Shade for the also droid side. Please introduce yourself. Icy Shade, there? You there? Oh no. It Hindus ka na. Slow. 6 years na lang sabi kanina eh. Anyway, so um sabi mo rin you already told earlier that you're playing 4 years for Osamania already. So how did you discover this? How did you discover the Osamania game mode? Leo what Leo what says he's a 3 digit back then, right? Yes, earlier 3K rank. 3K rank. Yeah, yeah, 3K rank as far as I know. Then you are currently on 3 digit now. Yeah, 3 digit player, remember, yeah. So when you got picked for this Mania World Cup 2021, what's your reaction? Like everyone expecting Boji, Coronavirus. Actually, Arquin withdraw from the captain spot and replaced to Silvesca. And to be honest, that Silvesca deserved that spot. Mhm. Uh, honest, honestly, the aside from yourself, the two surprise players are Mystery L and Jade 1002. Like 2002 won also PH Nationals 4K. Like what? I'm also surprised for Mr. L. He's a pretty much Jack player. Is it as far as I know he's Gamma or Tachyon? Oh no that no that makes sense. Anyway, so I think Icyshade can talk, but I'll state his answer for actually I think her I forgot. But yeah. Can you state your answer on the event chat, Icyshade, for the same question that I gave to earlier about the about the reaction that you got qualified for tournament. So well I should, so while Icyshade is typing for that, um what for your predictions, Aurelia, what will be the most expected placement for Philippines team? What do you what do you think the most likely to happen? What the placement? Hmm. Okay, so for a repeating question for Aisha Shade, what is your reaction when you got qualified for also joined international tournament, and what are your preparations for it? So same question about yours, about the preparations. What are your skills that you um improve or to strengthen on? Yeah, got interrupted there, but yeah, I still heard it. Anyways, waiting for actually for the audiences here at the stage, you can submit your questions now to Cerelia and Icy Shade. Yeah, Amber, you're pretty much giving questions to every podcaster I have. So yeah, you can send questions now. Um, anyway, when you I think you participated last on the last nationals. I think. Okay. Okay, waiting for Leo. What I think is okay. So here's I Sage's question answer for my question earlier. I was really shocked, but was kind of happy that I qualified. But I was surprised I'm against Imagine Blaze on round of 64. I just went normally for my preparations. Um, just for context, Imagine Blaze is ranked number 2 global on Droid community. It's going to face them on Sunday at 9 UTC. Am I right? Ace Shade? Yeah, right 9 UTC. Because I'm so. Oh gosh, dang it. I got cold. Yeah, I need to I need to move spots. Hang on. Get, get some disturbance here. Okay, so what do you think will be your this is for Australia. What do you think will be um your tournament nemesis aside from South Korea, of course? South Korea and Brazil are already the best of the best. But aside from those two, who will be your country nemesis? Yeah, second. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, yes. Actually, basing on your sayings there, surprisingly, Chile is going to return because their last appearances was in 2019 and they didn't play last year. Okay, so for Icyshade, same question earlier. What is your predicted placement on the tournament? As er- expected, I think it's double eliminations as well, so I think it will be still safe. Okay, here's for Cirelli, here's a question from Peach. How do you read notes in Mania? Like the first time I was introduced in Mania, was back like I was at 7 years old. I think 6 years ago. And never knew about also in its modes. So do you have any tips and tricks how to read those notes? I think he's talking about the notes in Mania. Yeah, so technically because technically Pochi is one of the founders of this server is actually a standard player, and Steven is one of the co-founders is a catch player. Am I right, Steven? You're in the audience, so I knew. I'm waiting for your answer. What I should shade from the. I'm probably gonna lose because of the precise mode, but I haven't even played the map pool because my table is broken and my granddad doesn't have the time to fix the table. Big oof, because also is actually by on touch, and when you tap too hard, the table might broke. Yeah, we're keep the one for Droid PH. it's already it's already bought saved, so don't worry, Steven. Don't worry, Steven. Don't worry. So also, I think I have two questions left for Icyshade. Yeah, here's the other one. Let me check my notes. Okay, here we go. So without the precise mod, what do you think will be your advantage? For Cerealia, um what are the map types that you actually got skills or are the strengths and the weakness? I know it's SB already. I know it's SB already, your weaknesses, right? Memorization SB, yeah. Yeah. Also, Mystery L is the new SB player in replacing Arcat. Okay. And what is that map? I think I have a SB map before. And okay. Don't worry, I got this. Okay, so actually I was a mania mapper as well. You can check out my profile if you want to. I actually I map mainly consistency. I only have like one or two SB maps. That the last the last SB map I map is hybrid, so it's more 60-40 reading, 60-40 memory reading. So you can try that as your practice as well. Well, not surprising. Okay, here's the question. It's not surprise sheet. It's easier to act with a precise mod, and I probably got better runs on HR picks, but the chances of winning are low. Though without precise mod, I will let for confidence on battling my opponent. Yes, basically, more disadvantages to non-precise mod players. That's gonna say. For anyways, I saw Ember's question. What's your favorite menu map in 4K, 7K, etc. And why did you choose those maps? Oh, Camellia Archie. Okay, that I think that is MWC 2019 semis tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure it's 2019. I have the highlights recap. How about, but basically for 7K, it's if you're like starting, I just go to the 2 to 3 star LN ones like um where's the searches map again? Nawaroso Osagi. But yeah, it's usually beyond a practice map. So for Isis Shade, here's the question for what mod combinations do you struggle the most in tournaments except precise mod? and why do you struggle with them? So Icyshade will type the answer for that for Ember's question. For my question on on Cerealia, um, seeing the um progress of of the Philippines team in workouts starting from 2014 until now. Like 2014 went to third or second place. Then went down to semifinals. Then went down to group stages and quarterfinals. Do you think? Do you think you're? Do you think the Philippines team can fight back strong and get back to top six again? Yeah, Boji is the ET one. I see Shade's answer. I I was never an expert on hidden and only touch the mod when I go for high AR HDD maps and go for number ones. To be on, to be honest, myself, I'm a HD precise player main, and I usually go for accuracy, not on score. But yeah, and I think last question, what for Icy Shade, since you have your parents going to strike again. For for Icyshade, any advice for the aspiring tournament participants for also Droid International Tournament? For Sirelia, I think I have two more questions before we end. Where's my notes? Okay. Yeah, yeah. So, for Icyshade, sorry, for Sirelia, where you go? Where'd you go? If a nationals happen like on the seasonal ones, what do you think you can improve to get to the top to get to the top spots? Mm-hmm. Okay, Mm-mm. Mm. You you mispronounce it. It's she. You're gonna get killed by Emily later on. Yeah. Anyways, continue. Continue what you say. Anyway, here's the last answer for this question. Keep it cool. Think about that some of your opponents can do even do 7 stars. Think about the good side, possibility to winning. Like even if I know I can't beat Imagine Blaze, our match will become shit post worthy and uploadable. Kinda true. Thanks Shade for joining us out here. For last for same question for Shirley before we end. Any advices for the aspiring tournament participants? Okay, so thank you so much for tuning into our second podcast for Droid Page shows. Thank you again, Icyshade and Aurelia for joining us out here. Probably our third episode is going to be about the recently finished the also Droid Page Casuals tournament. We better prepare for this Ember, so you're going to be up next for this. So that will be it for now. You can stay in the servers right if you want to drop if you want to drop some gameplays for your players to play on mania as well, so you can give advices to them. So that will be it for now. Thanks for tuning into our second episode of our also trade page podcast. We'll see you guys next time.